Hi, my name is Carl. I was born college educated in China, and I've been painting and drawing for a number of years. And right now I'm doing an art show called the Wuwei Mind of Ink. The reason why they call it the Wuwei Mind of Ink is I love this ancient Chinese philosophy, Wuwei, uh, which means effortless action. And I also write in my free time, and recently I've just written my memoir, Heart to Heart Chat with the 60-year-old me. And I think it gives the reader a glimpse into what life was like in the 1970s during the Cultural Revolution in China. So I went through that period as a young child, going to school in villages in a rural area in China. So it's worth checking it out. I also love Chinese calligraphy. So recently I rekindled my love with this Chinese art form, and thanks to my father. So during my high school years, he taught me how to practice calligraphy, and this is so behind me are a few samples of what I did. So as you can see, the first one here means Zen, and the second one means a great talent matures slowly, and then this piece means feng shui, wind and water. It basically means the flow of energy. And this four character piece means the Tao never acts but leave nothing undone, which is I love. And then finally, this two character piece means Wu Wei, effortless action. Behind me, you can see one of the ink paintings that I did. Some people interpret it as a variation of yin and yang, which is also an ancient Chinese philosophy. But I use the black area to represent the shadow. The shadow is the depository of our unconscious personality, and as we're growing up, we try to bury or pack parts of our personality for survival and acceptance. But once we become independent adults, we should learn how to unpack that shadow and then get to know the real self. It can be the shadow, according to Carl Jung, is 90% pure gold. It contains positive traits such as creativity and curiosity, but it can also contain negative traits such as jealousy, fears, and things like that. So it's critical that we unpack what we pack during our childhood or as we are growing up, because this is the only way for us to achieve wholeness and authenticity. As Carl Jung said, until you make unconscious conscious, it will direct your life, and you'll call it fate. The big piece behind me is journey. Basically, it is a internal journey that everybody has to go through. We go to school, we work very hard, and we take care of ourselves and our family. But somehow, we always feel that something is not quite right inside our mind or inside our soul. So that's why I painted this painting, just to remind myself that the journey of self-discovery is very critical. All right. This piece here is done through a few quick brushes. But the idea behind it took a long time. It captured the fluidity of life, that the mindset that I'm striving to achieve. These are some of the drawings I did before and during the pandemic. And during the pandemic, what I like to do is go to public places and then just observe people, and then did a simple sketch of the people that I see. It can be a cafe, can be a restaurant, or can be a public event, or even can be people that I encounter during our walk on the trail. So, and this is the other side, and these are some of the early watercolor paintings that I did, and you can see that my I was still trying to learn this skill. So sometimes there's not enough amount of ink, and sometimes the application of these pigments was just too rigid. And then let me show you a recent one that I did, which is this one. And now I let the water do its job. So it's more vibrant and it's very natural, and then and also it's very in my opinion, very pleasant to look at. Also trying to use my calligraphy to make merch so that people can have a practical piece of thing and at the same time enjoy the art, like these coasters. Calligrapher being 80-year-old, and he used a lock as paperweight and used a scale as paperweight. So it's very interesting. So there's a woman waiting for this piece to be completed. That's her hand, and I found this fascinating. So I took a couple of photos of him, and he didn't even see me. No. No. Yeah, he's very observant.